Hello, I'm Craig Constantine.
And I'm Jesse Danger.
Are you looking for ways to bring conversation alive? Then you are in the right place. Welcome to Open and Curious. In each of these episodes, we begin with a question and work our way to a challenge. Some questions we explore have clear answers, and some lead to more questions and further unknowns. The challenge we seek to find at the end of each episode is meant to help you explore each question on your own. So my question is, what is the difference between adversity and challenge? And that comes from I found this quote from a documentary filmmaker named Errol Morris. Two R's in both names. I don't believe in adversarial interviews. I don't think you learn very much. You create a theater, a gladiatorial theater, which may be satisfying to an audience. But if the goal is to learn something that you don't know, that's not the way to go about doing it. In fact, it's the way to destroy the possibility of ever hearing anything interesting or new.
The difference between adversity and challenge in a conversation.
Yeah.
I've noticed that once I realize that I have adopted a position or assumed a position or am in a position where I'm against somebody, against what somebody is saying, somebody's thinking, then I do feel like I'm in a standstill. And I see it. I see this, we're getting nowhere. And I'm getting a lot better at softening in that moment and finding how we can get on the same page again. And I think that when you are trying to be right, then it's really hard to also try to be curious. And I think the challenge can come from a place of curiosity. I would say that the position of challenge, or the position I need to be in to be able to challenge, is to see where somebody is coming from, and also hold a level of dignity and respect for both them and the possibility that I don't know everything.
So I agree with everything you're saying, and I think from Errol's, I know the guy, I'm on a first name basis, Morris's quote, on my first reading I was like, well, of course there are adversarial interviews, but as soon as I thought about it more, then I came to this idea of this question of adversity versus challenge. And I think the first thought I had was, all right, what's the opposite of adversity, Craig? Hello, I'm Craig Constantine. Are you looking for ways to bring conversation alive? Then the Open and Curious podcast is for you. In each 15-minute episode, we begin with a question and work our way to a challenge. Some questions we explore have clear answers, and some lead to more questions and further unknowns. The challenge we seek to find at the end of each episode is meant to help you explore each question on your own. To purchase the Open and Curious podcast episodes, please see openandcurious.org. There's a link in the show notes. Once purchased, all of the episodes will appear and play just as you expect in your favorite podcast player. Questions, comments, want to rant or rave? My email address is also in the show notes, and I'd love to hear from you. As always, I appreciate your time and attention, and I don't take it for granted.